In this video, we're going to look at direct and inverse proportion, and we're going to use the formula to find out both. Okay, so let's look at an example. Y is directly proportional to x. When y is 20, x is 4. Write a formula linking y and x. Now, sometimes they will ask you to use this formula. Now, I'm going to show you ways of doing it with and without the formula. But if they ask you to use it, then you're going to have to be able to do that too. So I'm going to do both. Okay, so write a formula, part A. Now, the sign for proportional is that. And what you do, you start it off, y is proportional to x. Now, there is a multiplier here. The next line would always be y is equal to k of x. Now, k, so this changes to equal, and k is the number or the multiplier that you're going to be looking for. They're going to give you both these numbers, 20 and 4. So they're going to tell you y is 20. Don't know k, but they're going to tell you x is 4. So you've got to find out what k is. So k must be 5 because k will be 20 divided by 4. So k is equal to 5. Now you substitute that back into that line. So y is equal to 5x is the formula. So when they say to you, find the formula, that is the formula. Then you'll be asked to use the formula to find an answer. Find y when x is 10. So that's quite easy. Y is equal to 5 times 10. So y is equal to 50. Or it might ask you to find x when y is something. So y is equal to 5x. So if it's 150, it's equal to 5x. X would be 150 divided by 5. X would be 30. Now, if they said to you, if there was no mention of a formula, you could do it this way. So you've got x, and it's in the order they're given. You've got y and x, and I've got 20 and 4. You're asked to find when x is 10. So when x is 10, now what I'm going to do there is I'm going to find 2, and that is going to be divided by 2 and multiplied by 5, and that's what direct proportion is, of course. Divided by 2 times by 5 is 10 and 50. Now you can get away with doing that. You can see that's my answer. You can get away with doing that when you don't have the formula. Now, when y is 150, it's very simple. This is when y is 150 times 3, times that by 3, and you're getting 30. So you don't need the formula if you're not after it. So this is a very good method. And of course, direct proportion is when they're the same on both sides. Okay, and do it with the formula again, fast with the formula. Y is directly proportional to the square of x. So again, you just start off y is equal to kx squared. You're going to be given two numbers. Y is 36. K is 3 squares. 36 is equal to k9. 36 divided by 9 is equal to k, so k is equal to 4. And you substitute that back in. So y is equal to 4x squared. Sure. Now, part B, Find y when x is 4. 4x squared. When x is 4, it's going to be y is equal to 4 times 4 squared. Y is equal to 64. And touch C. Y is 256. And pin 4 256 divided by 4 is equal to x squared. 256 divided by 4 is 64. 64 is x squared. X is the square root of 64. So that makes x equal to 8. Now, I'd stay away from this method if there's a squared or cubed there. Just stick with it with that. But I wouldn't go and try it with a square or cube. Most likely, that could be a foundation question and you could get away with doing this. But on a higher paper, most likely there'd be a square or a cube here, and you'd have to go with that formula. The last example, y is inversely proportional to x. So now inversely proportional is 1 over x. Directly proportional is just y kx. And what this looks like is y is equal to k over x. When x is 3, y is 8. So put that in. That makes k equal to 8 times 3. K is equal to 24. Plug that back in. Y is equal to 24 over x. Now we look for B. Find y when x is 4. So y is 24 over x. So y is equal to 24 over 4. Y is equal to 6. And C when y is 2. So y is equal to 24 over x. Y is 2. You might just see this 24 divided by 12 is 2. If you don't, you'd have to bring this over. 2x is equal to 24. X is 24 divided by 2. X is equal to 12. Now, there is no sign of a squared or a cubed here, so if that's the case, you could use this. You could go x, y, you could go 3, 8. And the last from y is 2, this next. I'll do this one. Do this one first. From y is 2. That is a divided by 4. So inverse proportion. You would multiply by 4 on that side, and you would get that answer. You ask for when x is 3. That is divided by 4. And when you ask for an x is 4, sorry. When x is 4, divided by 3, whenever you do it, times by 3, and get 6 there, and that was that answer. So again, if there's no squared or cubed there, you can just do this if it doesn't ask you for the front. Okay, here are 3 questions. Have a go. Let's call it, and the answers will follow. Okay. Question 1. Two, and 3.